From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. That his first touchdown of the new year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Right to the air goes Howell. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 30-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Let's go. Throwing is Howell. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Howell. He gets that to his big target, Fant. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Seattle. Now it's Howell. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This fielded at the 2. Here comes a reverse. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
That one is complete to Hardman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Howell. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 45-yard line.
Howell. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. Third and a yard. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Here's Howell. Lockett brings it in out wide. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll throw with Howell. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll complete it to Barner. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll run the draw with Walker. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He'll start at the 2. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Now, faking the give. That's complete to Lockett outright. The Seahawks have got a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Good job so far by the defense, protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll run with Walker. And he's going nowhere on this one, met and dropped behind the line, and now it is fourth and goal. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And that is going to be an absolute disaster. They wanted the holder to throw it. He couldn't get away. Now they're going to turn it over on downs. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. To the air again. Hurts. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll be second down. Again, Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now it's Howe. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think you're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Through the contact, it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run here with Walker. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. It'll just end up a little bit short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Julian Love. First and 10. Throwing is Howe. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Here's Howell out of the pistol. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. To throw. Howell. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
First and 10.
To throw is Howell. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On second down, Walker. Kenneth Walker. Inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A gain there of 21. Good for an Eagles first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts will try it again. In trouble, and down he goes. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long for Hurts. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Lockett headed in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Here's Howell. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's a pickup of 17. It's good for a Seahawks first down. So, 3 quarters now. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run the toss with Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Hurts to the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to
carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet. But then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Howell. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
Now a pitch to Walker, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. Cooper DeJean deep to return. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He'll let this go for Goddard. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Hurts. Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Hurts again. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. All three timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On third down, here's Hurts. To the end zone, it's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, They force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And the defense quick to surround him there, as he'll manage to get up only to about the 7. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They're able to build